Hello, and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Europa Universalis 4. This is Ideas Guy around 2.0. We've got a ship that's protecting trade and stuff. My lights are probably going to take care of that. Lithuania's joined the coalition. Fantastic. That means we can trigger the French and possibly... not really. I would have to attack like Ottomans or something separately, but we can go to war with the French now. We've got 40 transports here. Let's take exactly 2020 up that way. Actually, how many forts do we need to siege in Sweden? He's got one level 2, a level 1, and that's it. Never mind. He's got nothing. Just take 15 cannons then. And 25. And we'll have you guys head up to... Get there before the end of the month? Looks like no. We can be there by the 19th, it looks like, and then we can have them land in Nordjylland. Supplies there is pretty good, and then we'll move the Navy after that. This army should head up to here now. Lindbergh has entered a military coalition against us. How dare they? What are they thinking? Also, totally forgot to deploy my armies over here for 10 days. Whoopsie. Gaelic on the 15th, so... Yeah, missed my opportunity, it looks like, to attack him. Shoot. That is not my 6-6 guy. That's not Jannar. It's not even good terrain for it anyway. Let's just, Let's see, relative strength is hugely in my favor. Muscovy's got 40k infantry. We'll suffer the attrition for now. Of course, it is middle of winter. Never mind, let's just wait. Let's just wait till summer. We'll wait until he comes into my territory or something. I don't want to take all that attrition right now, just to try to get his capital a little bit quicker. That ship may very well die, looks like. Okay, so you guys are going to go land over there. Pomerania has now joined the coalition. Let's park this army up this way then. Wow, I'm surprised that ship didn't die. You guys can all join up together over there. Waiting to see what the Muscovite troops do. Got this obsolete fort here as well. Severe winter. You're telling me we would suffer 4 attrition if we tried to take that, huh? He doesn't have defensive ideas or anything, but yeah. 4 attrition per month? Not gonna happen. That sounds pretty trashy. Slightly over the force limit still. The disaster is ticking up, I think, slow enough that it's not a real problem. That's gonna take 100 months. It's not a big deal. This Navy's going to come up to here now. And we have military access into here. We can cross completely over. Just march that way then. Let's grab a high maneuver character. Gotta love that high maneuver speed. It's really nice. I'm supposed to be spying on Lithuania. I need a little bit more to get a claim on Pomerania. And then we can trigger the coalition either via Pomerania, which would probably be the easier of the two. He is inside the Empire. It weakens the Emperor to declare war on the Empire, so that's good. I do think I want to consider still trying to dismantle the HRE. It would be so nice if it was just gone. All this aggressive expansion probably wouldn't even exist if that were the case. But, whatever. We got a union over Great Britain. What do you want? You know? I think we're fine. Okay, so you are going to siege down my lands. You are going to suffer the Russian winter. Nice. 5% attrition. Over the supply limit. Suffering severe winter due to siege. Good. It's good. Smart. You've got 29 in the front row. Combat width is 29. We've got 29. That army's heading to Vologda on the 12th. I don't think he's going to let me be the defender there. We'll end up suffering an attrition tick on the month when this happens. Also, he's not full combat width, but it's a 0-1-1-0. Let's try it. We'll take just the 20 infantry. We're still playing on the old patch, so you gotta just remember that the game is bugged out. It does not deploy properly. And then 3 days later, we'll have the other troops arrive. Nope, never mind, he canceled his movement. Fair enough. My entire game plan is basically just march up here to take Stockholm and make him want to end his life. Hungary being in the war is probably not even necessary, but hey, you know, we've got the ability to do it, so let's do it. Let's get the ticking war score going at the very least. Requires, I think, 7 troops to siege this because he's got an extra garrison. You do a bare minimum siege. No, it's not really bare minimum, but it's close. Waging a war against the Russian winter with only 18k manpower in reserve. It's lovely. Still suffering that 5% attrition, huh? These armies look like they're pretty darn isolated from each other, so I'm going to go after this other army now. And now that we're up here, we're going to take 5 and 10. We'll take... Let's see. So you are not... Well, actually, that's not true. Jannar, you are combat, so you're going to go fight Muscovy. Voldemar, we don't want to use it. We don't have to. You are doing a siege, and you are apparently the guy that's going to lead this onto the capital of Stockholm. The other part, again, since we're low on manpower, is just going to split. Get rid of the army up there and spread out. No zones of control to worry about in Sweden. Gotta love how your allies suffer 4.8% attrition marching through your lands. This is why my argument for area-based supply, I think, would just serve the AI so well. If they didn't have to worry about all that attrition, that'd be better than just cheating and making them suffer less attrition and doing weird things with the attrition cap. You know, that's the entirety of Sweden's army over there, so I'm actually going to scale this back as well, down to 5 and 5. 28 day siege ticks. Pretty nice. Okay, apparently we're locked. I wasn't paying attention. We don't arrive on time. We're going to be aggressing into bad terrain, but it's a 1-2-0. We're 2 techs ahead of him. We're 2 techs ahead of both of them. Obsolete forts. So, yeah, modified by +1. We're ahead of time on military tech by far. We're at 84.1 army tradition. Holy crap. Okay, so we haven't done this in a while. It's time. It's time, I think. We have 84.1 tradition, and we've got 8 guaranteed pips from our ideas. We've got full offensive. We've got the offensive innovative policy, so that's 8 + 2 is 10, + 1 is 11. And I don't think there were any other guaranteed pips, right? We don't have like a guy who's providing that. Let me just go through my ideas real quick. Influence provides nothing. Yeah, I think 11 is the correct number. So then that means that our average is going to be 21.26 pips. That means that, on average, 15% of our generals will be fully 24 pips. 15% will be, 1 pip shy, because they're idiots. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. This is going to be a ridiculous roll. If we can get to 100 army tradition, that's going to be where it gets even more silly. Let's go ahead and roll a guy. We got a 6-5-6-3. That means we are 1, 3, we're 4 pips shy of the cap. That's a 20 pip general. That means he's he's in the 21st 0.6th percentile. He's So subpar for our averages. And yet he's got... he's got 6'5", 6'3". Oh my goodness. That's just funny. Anyway, I wanted him because I wanted to put a guy with siege pips over onto the capital. Train penalty is pretty unfortunate. Stack wipe? Stack wipe? Stack wipe? Bam! A little bit of attrition here. Doesn't appear to be anywhere that I can go to avoid that. We'll head back down towards Muscovy. Now that we have some occupations here, let's move into Vladimir. That is not going to get returned. Returned? Yeah, words. Flying here is pretty good. That army can go up to there, get some loot next month. 21% chance on Stockholm. We got a 3+5. Obsolete fort means that he doesn't even get any protection from that. There's naval enthusiasm. Sweet. Conquer the white skin of Oldenburg. It's interesting. It's tempting. We have a long truce with him. Conquer Kovno. Well, that is good-ish. I mean, I could maybe... I'm at war, so I can't threaten war, but he's in the coalition. Let's wait and see. That conversion done. Autonomy decreased is gone. Just getting a couple cannons onto that siege would be quite handy. I don't have any extras. I've only got the 6 and I put them down here. I think we keep him there since he got the 4 siege pip general. He did stop in Karelia. It's surprising. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, that covers that whole region over there. Since we know that he has no zone of control and no army over here, we'll go here. Here. Might as well just spread out everywhere. Stack wipe on him is so brutal. Okay, and we do have some cannons available. Let's forward those over to here. Let's take 1 extra infantry to match with that. And you've got 3 siege pips. Do I have a better siege pip guy available? Busy. And an admiral. Kind of tempted to fire that admiral. Now, he's got 5 maneuver. That's too much trade power. I like it too much. The 7-day siege to Stockholm is pretty swell. You don't really need to be here anymore. Probably going to be enough maybe to separate piece this guy. Claim on Lithuania is not that important, really. Oh, just lost a general. Yeah, let's roll a new one. There we go. 5 siege pip guy. That's what I'm talking about. 6-5, 6-5. Still no 6-6-6-6, right? I don't think I've actually done that yet. Not in this campaign. We had like a 6-6-6-3, I think has been the best we've had so far. If I recall correctly. Alright, 53 individual war score. Things that I can take. If I take a separate piece, then it's going to cost diplo points no matter what. But we have minus 60% due to full influence. So let's just do whatever the hell we want. You know what? Screw the dip. I'm just going to take like all of his stuff. As much land as I can afford. which we need to wait until October for. So never mind. Maybe we can go back to speed 4, even for the war. Now, I wonder how it knows to which one to consolidate in. I would assume it's going to keep the Avari, right? 6565 is clearly superior to a 6563, right? Yes, good. Okay, we don't actually have enough cannons for the full bonus. Still, there's only 10 cannons here altogether. That would be his capital. I like the idea of moving in and creeping across this area in a relatively safe manner. When you're fighting against the Russian winter, it just seems to be a pretty reasonable thing to do. Okay, this army, I think, can go this way. Start pushing forward so that we're in a position where we can actually do some of this stuff down here. Not going to use single siege stacks because they're more likely to get overrun. It's a habit that I've gotten into that I think has helped me out quite a bit. It's nice to not have to worry about it. You know, random overruns. Bohemia got re-elected again. He has no idea where to go. I broke him. Take a long time for that navy to get up there. It's not a problem though. He's heading up to someplace. Nizhny Novgorod. It's already fallen. 46-day siege of a fort. It's good. You want what now? Antwerpen? Flat train fort. 28 separatists. No nearby adjacent troops. Currently controlled by the burghers. The burghers are currently loyal. I could potentially make the burghers fight this for me. Do I want to do that? Do I really want to revoke this from the burghers? Not really. Seems like too much work. I think we just fight it with what we have. Even though the army's not really that great, it should still be able to beat that, I think. Alright, so the only thing I'm waiting on for peace right now is just coring. That's it. Just need to finish the cores in Sweden so that I can... finish the cores wherever so that I'm allowed to take more land from Sweden. Despite the lack of claims. I'm probably not going to take Stockholm, though. Just because of the extra 7 war score cost and the fact that I don't have a claim on it. But all the other stuff, just take it. I'm not going to fabricate on a 4 development province, so... Okay, let's get the cores done. We've got 92% overextension. Foreign contacts has expired. There's one coming up. Breda will be done. October and November. That's very soon. Puts me at 74%. Peace deal that I want with Sweden. Let's start looking at that. Yeah, get him stack wiped. That'll make him very agreeable. Okay, I'm at 51% overextension. I want things that cost 3 dip. as many of these little tiny derpy provinces as I can to start with. Beyond that, then yeah, I'm literally just gonna go right up. Like, give me as much as you can possibly give me. All the cheapest crap you have. That's adjacent to me, and means that I don't have to worry about fabricating claims on all of it. Cannot demand more than 100% war score. Well, that sucks. Take the one province that we actually do have a claim on. Ongoing battles. So it's surprising, actually, how high the war score cost is for these provinces. Alright, that is only 56 overextension. Which means that if I wait till November the 18th, I think we can take it. Yep. He's technically on high enthusiasm at the moment. Why is that? Occupied and besieged provinces, length of battles, length of war. I guess we probably need to finish that other siege first. We're now trading in copper. Lovely. Wow. I was not expecting that siege to go that fast. Okay, 97 peace deal is not something he's willing to accept yet, even though we have 92 individual war score and negative 44 reasons. Let's scale it back a little bit. What can we actually get him to agree to right now? Not quite really willing to do... You know what? His enthusiasm is probably still high. Even though we've taken this. So you have no forts that aren't in my control. Your army still exists, though. And somehow that means that you are enthusiastic? Alright, fair enough. $21 in the front versus my 21 in the front. No cannons. No cannons in any of this area. It's not ideal. He must be retreating down here. Okay, no real major issues with the revolts. Strasland is not actually causing any major problems, despite the fact that, you know, it's imperial and whatever. Still on medium or high enthusiasm. That is crazy. Here's the medium. Close to giving me 80% now, but that's not good enough. I want 100%. I want all of it. I want all the lands. That's the army we need to kill. Wow, 28%. On Holt sees land to somebody. And that is not a sack wipe. He's heading to Bryansk. He's not gonna... No, he's gonna keep on running. Okay. These sieges are just going so absolutely ridiculously fast that I can't even move my army across this country fast enough. And we just need Sweden to become just not happy about being in the war, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you in the next episode, though. As always, thank you for watching. See you in a bit.